I'm Daniel Halter, Head of IT Infrastructure at the University of Westminster. We're responsible for all the IT infrastructure systems and services that underpin the University of Westminster learning.
I'm Lee Rose. I'm the Associate Director for ICT, Information and Communication Technology at University of Westminster. The way that we work at Westminster is that we have rolling refresh programs around the infrastructure environment, whether that's network or telephony and including Wi-Fi. And we tend to do that on a 4-year cycle. And our Wi-Fi environment had been in service for some years and was starting to creak at the edges. We were starting to get some complaints coming through at course committee level, which is where our IT operations staff would engage with students in particular.
Our wireless service was struggling to cope with the demands that were placed upon it. There was lots of requirements for fast bandwidth, on-demand access to IT services and educational resources, and it just couldn't cope at peak periods.
We have a relatively small team supporting the infrastructure environment, and particularly within the networks and telecoms and Wi-Fi space. So having a solution which has a good management platform, is easy to configure and support and use, is reliable, etc., is really important.
Operationally, we had lots of challenges trying to respond to the poor wireless experience that staff and students were suffering from. We're having to be very reactive, lots of firefighting, we were getting lots of poor feedback from student committees, student union, etc., effectively saying we weren't providing what they needed. So we had some challenges around high density, where students all finished lectures at the same time, many hundreds, thousands of devices simultaneously trying to connect, competing for bandwidth, competing for resources, and we were struggling to ensure that they were getting the best service as they roamed around the university.
And at the beginning of the year we had figures to say that we'd got something like 76,000 unique connections over a 6-month period. So capacity, big issue, reliability, big issue, and that was really getting fed back by the students and also the staff, because this is also about staff experience, which also impacts on student experience. What we have to look for is a solution that not only fits in terms of cost, but also the things that we've previously mentioned around improving performance and reliability and scalability. A solution that ticks all of the boxes. When we spoke to Aruba, we got a good vibe from them. The technical guys were giving good positive feedback. We looked at things like Gartner Magic Quadrant, and all of that led us to the Aruba solutions being the best option for Westminster.
My name is Matt Ashman. I'm the Sales Director and co-founder of KHIPU Networks. We specialise in next generation networking, Wi-Fi and cybersecurity solutions. So as well as the Wi-Fi deployment, we've integrated it with our Eduroam in a Box solution, which enables simplified and secure access for students, staff, visiting academics and guests with any device across the entire campus.
We've definitely got far less black spots within the network now, and the coverage is much better. We've got a lot of our staff using mobile devices and using the Wi-Fi network to support that, so we can put calls across the Wi-Fi network.
Prior to redeploying our wireless service, we were struggling to cope with in excess of 2,500 concurrently connected devices across multiple sites. Concurrently, we've seen in excess of around 5,000 simultaneously connected devices across all of our sites from our student base, a mixture of iOS, Android and predominantly OS X devices. It's very popular and very high demand. So since the deployment of the HP Aruba, working with KHIPU, we had lots of positive feedback. Effectively, wireless is now seen as a utility. Staff, students, visitors expect it to be always on, available whenever they need it. So since we deployed the HP Aruba solution, we've seen a significant reduction in operational overheads. There no more need to be firefighting and reacting to issues. We can be more proactive and develop the service and stay ahead of demand, ahead of the curve. We're improving our offering to our commercial-lit activities, so visitors from beyond the university coming to use our space.
The project at the University of Westminster has been extremely successful. Not only have we received praise from Dan and his team, they have also received very positive comments for staff and students.
It's not just about what we do now, but also thinking 2, maybe 3 years down the track, and what do we want to do with the service moving forward. The plan for the future around Wi-Fi is not to remain static. The Wi-Fi environment is probably going to supersede anything we do on the fixed wired environment over the next few years.
It wasn't just wireless connectivity, there's a lot of wraparound services that made sure that actually we could deliver what the students wanted and needed now, but also for the future. We could ensure we could future-proof the investment, the technology, and make sure it was one of our standout services. We're currently trialling the Meridian wayfinding location-based services. That's a mixture of notification services and location services. We're keen to understand how that could be deployed to our university student staff body and what the business benefits we could bring.